everybody, I'm Brandie with the Sarpy YMCA. I'm here today to bring you a bar class. Bar is a great class that works on all fitness levels. Anyone can do this class. And it's one, especially if you have knee issues, it's really easy on the knees. That's one of the things that a lot of participants have always come back and said to me. The equipment you're gonna need for today is a set of light weights or canned food, something just really light, 2 to 3 pounds. You typically don't want more than 3 pounds unless you're a male. With this particular workout I have for you today, because your arms get heavy really fast. So may even take it down to body weight, and that's perfectly fine. So the light weights or cans of food. Then you need, I'm gonna have a set of gliders. Not everyone has those in our home. So if you have hardwood floors, you can use small hand towels on it that allows that smooth movement, or if you're on carpet, you can use paper plates. Then you're gonna need a mat or something, towel, whatever you want for your core and the plank portion. And then a chair on standby for our lower body part. So I've alluded to some of the sections we have in this class. So we're gonna work it's about 6 sections. After our warm up, we're gonna hit our upper body. Then after our upper body, we'll take it down to the floor to work on plank. Then we're gonna be back up on our feet, doing lower body, and back to the floor for core, and finish it up with a cool down. So I'm gonna go ahead, before I get started, let me talk about the music. So one thing about bar is it preferably goes to the beat of the music. Not necessarily the number of reps, but the beat of the music. So if you want that for your workout, you can always Google or look on Spotify, do a search for beats per minute. So beats per minute for a bar class is anywhere from 128 to about 132 beats per minute. And you can find many playlists out there that just kind of adhere to that beats per minute so you can stay on the beat with the moves. All right, we're gonna get started with our warm up. So this warm up has a little bit of extra movement than some of my other warm-ups that I do in bar. So I want you to stand tall. Feet are parallel, that's where we're gonna start. Feet parallel to each other, chest is lifted. I want your hands in prayer. So we're gonna take a step to the side in a side lunge. So we're gonna do this 4 times, and then we'll switch to a different movement, okay? So stepping it out, and in. Down and up. Chest is lifted. Now I want you to hold that lunge. Hold it, step that foot in, out, in and out. 2 more times. Hold, pulse, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, step it in, other side. Hold, take it in and out. 2 more times. Hold, pulse, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, step it in, other side. So you want to push on the outside of your foot. Hold it here, step it in and out. Keeping that load in the leg. 1 more time, hold, pulse. 5, 4, 3, 2, step it in, take it to the other side. One more, hold, in and out. Hold, pulse, pulse. Try to get low. 4, 3, 2, step it in, take it over. One more. Hold, in and out. Hold, pulse. 4, 3, 2. Take it up, back over. We got 1 more on each side. Hold, and hold, and pulse. One more time. We're almost there. Hold. Step it in and out. Pulse. Back to center, one more time. Last one on this side, and we get to switch. Do you feel that heart rising? One more time and hold it. Take it in, out. Hold, last pulse. Can you take it a little lower? We're getting warm. 4, 3, 2. Step it in. Now let's switch it up. So once you come into a wide squat, drop it down. So hands are here. We're holding this wide squat. Push the knees wide. We're taking to the floor with a low squat. Down and up. Two more times. Hold, pulse. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Press it up. Single squats. Down. 7, 6. Get low. Push the knees wide. One more. Give me one more. And hold. All right. It's time to grab your weights. We're moving to upper body. Okay, team, we're moving to upper body. So you need your light weights or cans of food, or even no weight at all. And you'll see what I'm saying when we get into this. All right, so we're gonna start in a wide squat, feet wide. More of a plie if you want. Pointing those toes out a little more, or position number 3 in some languages. So we're gonna come down in that wide squat. We're gonna hold it, okay? Arms are straight out. We're going up and down. Brace your belly, relax your shoulders. Tuck the hips in so you're not pushing the hips out too far. Oh, y'all ready for the burn? If you gotta take the squat out, that's okay. All right, we're gonna add a little movement. Ready, here we go. Going to the other side. Just about an inch move. One more on each side. Center. Arms in a T. Still holding that squat. Can you get a little lower? Give me another inch. All right, high bicep curl. We're going to start on one side. So here we go. Extend, keeping those arms up. If you've got to rest, that's okay. Four, 3, 2. Take it to the other side. Up. Seven, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Other side. Other side. Is the burn kicking in? I'm with you if it is. The arms down, curl. Let's get lower. Hold. Keep going. One thing about bar, it is light weights, lots of reps. Endurance, that's what we're working on. lengthening and toning muscles. Hold. Hold right here. Let's check our form. Tuck the hips in, lift the chest. We're gonna reach out. There you go. It's just a reach and a pull. You ready to get out of that squat yet? A long time. Hold. Pulse. Pulse. You want to add a pulse to that squat? Little pivot in the elbows, a little bounce in the hips, control. Hold, curls, curl. Four, three, two. All right, let's release. So we're not done with those legs yet. I know I said upper body, but we gotta get it all in, right? So we're gonna take a step back, okay? We're gonna hold this curtsy lunge here, all right? Arm out, overhead press. We're just holding it, it's a static lunge. So overhead press. There you go. Four, three, two, one. Bring it across the body like a lawnmower. So pull it, pull. Holding that arm out if you can. I told you, light weights gets heavy fast. If you gotta drop it, go to body weight. Totally optional. So bring the elbow back. Few more. Overhead press. You can drop that back knee a little more. Woo! Four, three, two, release. All right, I hope y'all are sweating with me. Lord knows I am. You drop that other knee, all right? This arm stays out. We've been working it. It's tired now, but we're gonna try to challenge it a little more. So we're gonna drop it down, overhead press. Three, two, one. Cross the body, lawnmower time. Some of us are already starting, right? It's that season, getting those first cuts in our yard. Let's lower it. Challenge. Working on balance. That core is coming into action. Three more. Let's go back. Oh, I gotta straighten that arm. It's getting heavy. Back to that overhead press. Four more. And release. All right. Don't you sweat a little sweaty? All right, so we are going to position one or a V. So I want you to start with your feet together. I want you to open those feet up. This is as far as your body wants you to go. No further than that, so don't force your feet open. This is a natural stance for you. So we're in position one, want those heels together. And as Michelle Williamson would say, pretend you got a zipper. From your heels, and I want you to zip it up from those heels all the way, engaging the entire body, all the way to the top of your head on this, okay? So I want palms facing you. We're going right into a front raise. Ready? Here we go. Up. So, in a front raise, I want those arms to stop at your shoulders. This isn't cheerleading. No, no, no. Roll those shoulders back. If you roll them back, it's awfully difficult to get those arms higher. Lift, lower. Core is engaged. Almost there before we add some more. All right, now we add a front raise. Elbows wide. I want those weights just to come at that lower chest line. Squeeze those shoulders. Up and lower. Relax your shoulders though, but you're squeezing them and engaging them, but relax them. We tend to want to scrunch them up toward our ears. No, let them go down. There you go. A few more. We're out of combo. Last one. Now we're gonna add front raise, upright, front raise, and upright. A few more. Last one. All right, we're going back to that wide squat. We're going back to that wide squat. So, big arms. We're gonna drop it down, hugging a tree. I want you to pretend you're hugging a tree. So wrap your arms around that tree, all right? Open and close, open and close. Working that chest. Four more. I think this is the last one. Stand up. All right. Back to that tree. Up and down. Up and down. We're gonna relax those legs. We still got lower body to do, y'all. So we're gonna just let those rest for a minute. Lift and lower, lift and lower. We did this earlier, remember? Now, over and under. Working those front deltoids. Brace the core. And relax. All right, last upper body. We gotta do our triceps. We've done the front side, we gotta do the back side. All right. So what I want you to do, I want you to come back to that V, position one, slight bend in the knee, hinge forward, all right? So you're gonna do a tricep extension, stand tall, overhead press. So we're gonna come back, that's what I want you to do. Let's change it. If y'all have taken my class, you know sometimes I just like to change it last minute. So we're gonna press, tricep press, overhead. Control the move. We're not swinging. We're pushing it up, pushing it back, not letting it drop. Y'all ready to add something to this? Holy moly. Hold it up here. Overhead tricep extensions. Now this, we can do these, no problem, right? But don't you chicken wing it. Oh no, pull those elbows in. I want those biceps to frame that gorgeous face of yours. Elbows in. That keeps that focus in your triceps. Chin lifted. And I want you to control it. You are not chunking it over your head. You're lifting it. Okay? Last one. I want you to come back again. We're gonna bend the knees again, still in that V. But guess what, guys? Arms pushing back. We're gonna squeeze it in, squeeze it in. There you go. Keep squeezing, keep squeezing. 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, release. All right, place your weights down or your cans, and I want you to get a little stretch before we move to plank. All right, open it up. All right, I'll see you down on the floor. All right, we're moving down to the floor for our plank portion. So the plank portion, you're gonna need those paper plates, gliders if you got them, or towels if you're on a harder surface. You might want the mat if you come down, want it for your palms, your wrists, whatever. But we're gonna take it down to the floor. You want those gliders under, or towels or paper plates. Whatever you're using, you want them underneath your feet. So we're gonna start in a full plank right here. So from here, we're gonna do some knee pulls. So we're gonna slide our knees in and back out. In and out. You're gonna give me 12 of these. Really, some serious core engagement here. One more. All right, this next one you can take it to your elbows, down to a hover. So what we're gonna do is in that hover, bodies are straight. You can always drop a knee on this one, especially, but we're gonna take our leg out to the side and back in. So it's almost like a windshield wiper motion, okay? All right. Lock it up, squeeze those quads, lift the knees. If you gotta come down, that's perfectly fine. So showing you them on the knees, we're gonna take it out to the side and back in, other leg, okay? Good. You want that neck in line with your spine. Try not to look at your knees. Your gaze is right in front. Keep going, side to side. Two more. All right, next one. We're adding a little bit more movement on this one. So fuller plank with those arms extended might be a little easier. I probably will get rid of my mat just because I'm using a thicker one, and that's kind of a lot of unnecessary tension on my wrists. But what you're gonna do is, we're gonna do that swipe out to the side. This time we're gonna bring it underneath across our body. Back out and swipe it down. So we're gonna do just 4 on each side, okay? If you want more, just keep going. That's up to you. You can make this as long of a section as you want to get that plank work in. So, flat back. You go out to the side, across the body, back and around. Out, across, back and around. Oh, I lost my glider. That's okay. I can still work here. One more. All right, like I said, you can keep going. You can add, I would recommend maybe even adding 8 more reps to each side on this one. Totally up to you. But the rest of us, we're gonna move on to the lower body. Okay, this is the last bigger section of the class. It's lower body. You do need a chair, kind of optional, but it's best to do it with a chair. And also, we're going back to that glider towel or towel. So what we're gonna do is a thigh swivel. I'm gonna move that out of the way. So this outer leg, I want my hand on my hip, foot underneath my hip bones, and I want to turn that knee in toward the center of my body, in and out. So you're really trying to control that glider to make sure it just doesn't push out. You're keeping it in close to the body. You're working that inner thigh, really engaging it to get it to turn on that move. Standing tall, relax your shoulders. Good. We're gonna hang out here for a bit, so keep going. Few more. Last one. All right, now I'm gonna move my chair. I'm just gonna move to the other side here so I can do the other leg. Same position, foot under your other leg, and let's take it knee in toward the midline of the body and out, in and out. One maybe feel a little easier to turn in just depending on the tightness of those hip flexors, because I feel that's what you're feeling right here, that movement in your hip flexors. If you have tight ones, it may be some restrictions to that. This knee, stay soft. We don't lock it out. We want to keep that blood flowing, so keep it soft. I can't wait to show y'all the next part. Keep going. Six, 5, 4, 3, 2, last one. All right, we're not done. Let me get the other glider. All right, we did each side. Guess what? We're gonna pull it in. We're gonna do both sides. So you can have that hand resting. And if you've got to turn on the Tootsie Roll, well, here's the time to do it, all right? So we're taking both knees in and out, in and out. Y'all see it, don't you, the Tootsie Roll? So in and out. This one creates more challenge because now you're not only trying to get one leg to stay where it needs to be, but you're working both. In and turn it out. 12 more. You got 5 left. 2, 1, release. All right, we're gonna get those take those gliders to the side just for a second. Do more work. We'll start on this side. So we're gonna lift this outer leg, all right? So what I want you to do is take a step out. We're gonna gently lean just a little into this chair, not too much because we don't want it to push away from us, but almost like a slight side plank. So I'm gonna take this leg out. I want your foot flexed. So flex, lift and lower, lift and lower. Your hand can be here, your hand can be here. This is bar, right? Totally optional. I'm one who just prefers my hand on my hip. I like to feel that squeeze that I'm working. Foot flexed, or pointed toes out. Feel that burn on your outer thigh. Even the work here on this outer thigh as you're standing, because you're working on that balance. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3. All right, let's turn it around. We gotta take it to the other side. Load that inside leg, point the toes. Here we go. So slight side plank here. Not pushing too hard on that chair unless you have it up against a wall for more stability. Good. Eight, 7, 6. One more, and release. Now, grabbing your gliders. All right, so from here, we're gonna stand tall. We're gonna do some reverse lunges with these gliders. So you can get rid of one of them. Only have your glider on one side, standing tall. We're gonna take this back leg, we're gonna slide it back and up, back and up. So the glider, what is it doing for us? We can do reverse lunges all day. This glider forces us to create and try to have more control in our legs because it's so easy to let it just slip away. Keeping that front knee in line. One more. Switch sides. Stand tall, relax the shoulders. Feel that work right here on your outer thighs. Weight in your heel. Give me a few more. Keep that chest up. We're not hinging, not quite yet. Two more. And release. All right, this time we are going to add a hinge. All right, so I want your foot to go to the other glider. Glider to go to the other foot. We're going to take a step back. I want you to hinge forward. I want you to bend the leg that doesn't have the glider, all right? So we're hinging. Slide in and out. In and out. So I don't want you to have a death grip on that chair. Oh no. Slight touch. It's just a touch point. One more. Let's switch. Make sure that core is engaged. Here we go. Good job. You're over halfway. Three to go. And release. So we're going to take the gliders out now, just for a moment, and we are going to add a curtsy lunge. So what we did earlier, curtsy, we're going to go back. All right, we're going to come back behind this chair. We're going to hinge forward. All right, hinge forward and pulse, pulse. So knees, still track with your toes in a curtsy lunge. Pulse, pulse. Nice flat back. Neck in line with your spine. Almost there. take your other leg back. Drop the knee, hinge forward. All right, ready? Pulse. So the burn, just like those lunges before, the burn is on the outer thigh in the front leg. You've got this, guys. These are no joke. That pulse, why do we pulse? I love to pulse. Why? Where is the benefit in that? Pulsing pools the blood in your muscles. What are your muscles made of? Protein. How is that protein received? Or how is it given to those muscles? It's through our blood. Protein's in our blood, we pool the blood, we feed our muscles, making them take the shape and form we're looking for. So there's a reason in all this. Go deeper. 3, 2, 1, release. All right, folks, that concludes our lower body. We're moving to the floor with your gliders. Gliders mat, let's do core. All right, so we are at the core section. This is our last working section of bar. So we're gonna be down on the floor. You do need your gliders, okay? So I'm gonna start both feet under the gliders. I'm gonna come down. So kind of continuing on with a bit of lower body and the core, we're gonna do some bridges. So bridges, we activate our posterior chain, really working those hamstrings, glutes, and even that lower back. So from here, we're gonna just choose one glider. We're gonna lift the hips, pressing our shoulders into the floor, heels into the floor, squeeze hamstrings and glutes, lift the leg. So I'm gonna take the leg that has the glider, I'm gonna extend it out and in, out and in. I want 12 reps on each side. 6 more. Lift the hips. One more, and let's switch. Up and out. So when you're doing these, squeeze, you can always choose just to hold the bridge. That's up to you. You can take those gliders out. 4 more. All right. Bridge work is done. We're gonna take the gliders, both feet this time. We're gonna move to some crunch work. So what I want you to do, I want you to start with your legs extended. Your fingertips are at your temple, not the back of your neck, at your temple, okay? So what we're gonna do is we're gonna crunch, lifting those shoulders up, but we're bringing our knees with us to work some more lower abdominal work, okay? So here we go, 10 reps. Up, down, 3, 2, 3, 4, 5. Two more. Lift the knees, extend the arms. We're gonna pulse crunch. 16, 12, 11, 10. Hip, ribs, slide down toward the hips. 4 more. All right, from here, we're gonna take it out. We're going right back to those crunches. So lift 10 more. Four to go. Now bring the knees up and pulse crunch. 15, 14. Chin is tucked. 4, 3, 2. All right, take it down. We're going to do that round one more time. One more. Now, hold those up and pulse. reach, really reach for those ankles. And relax. All right, you can get rid of the gliders. We're done with those. All right, from here, we're gonna do a side crunch. So fingertips at your temple again. So the side crunch, we're gonna take our right hand and we're gonna reach for our right ankle, back to center, left hand to left ankle, okay? So you're gonna go back and forth. So here's the deal. I don't want fast. No way. You are going to go slower and really reach to get more work and tension in those obliques. Alternate sides. There you go, keep going. Reach. Last one. Rest. All right, last exercise. So, shoulder blades pressed into the mat. You can have your hands kind of tucked under your hips a little bit, or have the palms at your side. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna place my legs in the air. We're gonna bring both legs down to the floor, okay? So slow tempo, we're gonna do it on 4 counts. Add an intensity, you ready? We got 8 of them, so let's go. Down, 3, 2, 1, up, 3, 2, 1, down, 3, 2, 1, lift. There you go. You got 6 to go. Up. Three to go, guys. Up, 3, 2, 1, and lower. Up. Here we go. This is it. Last one. Why not do one more? Come on, let's challenge ourselves, right? Let's do it. One more. Up. Down. Oh, go slow, go slow, go slow, go slow. There you go, guys. You are all done with bar. I want you to stretch on your own. Make sure you really get those legs. We did a lot of lower body stuff. And just keep moving. I look forward to seeing you back at the Y.